My name is H.A. Goodman, and I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. Hit subscribe right now. We're on our way to 140,000 subscribers. It's all because of you. If you want to support my Patreon, support me long-term, my voice, my Patreon is below. The link is below in the pinned comment. I have a Second Amendment channel. Check that out. It is awesome. My latest segment is a 357, and the grouping is awesome. This is very interesting. They're making a big deal about President Trump's executive time. This is a leaked schedule. Where are all the leaked schedules from President Obama when he presided over destroying a nation under the guise of protecting its people? This is, of course, his failed NATO intervention in Libya, where he stated, we're doing this to protect people, and then he eventually called that a mistake. Where's his biggest mistake? Trump hasn't done anything like that. Actually, he's presiding over peace between North and South Korea, the beginning of peace. He is bringing home Americans from endless quagmires and conflicts, from two theaters of conflict. He's presiding over, President Trump, a fantastic economy with record lows in unemployment for Black and Latino citizens. You'll never hear about any of this. What you hear is the kind of TMZ tabloid. Oh my God, did you see what he's doing? Did you see what was leaked from Trump? It's all about Trump's personality. It's all about trying to paint Trump as this monster, this horrible, horrible human being when he's presiding over, when he has so much success. But really quickly, read Trump's executive time filled leaked private schedules. Who leaked the private schedules? And why weren't they leaked during Obama's tenure? Why weren't they leaked regarding Clinton? Oh, yeah, that's right. She destroyed her schedules. Okay. Obama didn't meet with 85 donors who gave him $156 million. Hillary Clinton did. That's a whole other story. A White House source has leaked great, yeah. A Democrat within the White House has leaked President Trump's private schedules for nearly every working day since the midterms, showing that Trump has spent around 60% of the last 3 months in executive time. So, first of all, the executive time could be simply a way to get to ensure that nobody leaks what he does. But let's just say 60% of the time he's golfing. Okay, let's just say that. Jobs report. Let's look at the recent jobs report. The economy adds 304,000 jobs, smashing expectations. Unemployment rate rises a little bit, but U.S. economy added 304,000 jobs in January, more than economists expected. Offering the latest snapshot of the U.S. economy, the Bureau of Labor Statistics Employment report on Friday showed, this is the other day, that the U.S. added significantly more jobs than expected in January, and that wages increased. Wages increased despite the longest partial government shutdown in history. Okay, the economy added 304,000 non-farm payrolls at the start of 2019, bringing the labor market into a 100th straight month of job creation and surpassing forecasts for an increase of only 165,000. So these wonderful economists said, there's only going to be 165,000 jobs created at the start of 2019. It was 304,000 jobs created. Okay, that's pretty good. Already we have, a 3% GDP growth for 2018. That's what the estimate is, over 3%. Obama averaged 1.55 to 1.6% GDP growth. So it's night and day versus the economy. And he had $1 trillion deficits also. And technically, the recession had ended completely in 2010. So people blame that all 8 years on the recession. No, it ended completely actually in late 2009. But let's just say 2010. Officially, was completely over in 2010. Let's look at unemployment. Well, let's look at wages, Trump. Trump gets good news on wages. This is September 2018. Manufacturing jobs, 400,000 manufacturing jobs. Let's talk about that. Manufacturing. 400,000 manufacturing jobs created. Manufacturers added 6 times more jobs under Trump than under Obama's last 2 years. Okay. How is this a bad thing? Thank God he's just playing golf. If that's what helps him preside over such an economic expansion, that's pretty good. And when Bernie's like, we're going to fight the 1%, well, you fight the 1% by helping the average man and woman in the United States of America. Trump is doing that. The economy is better for everyone. How many workers wanted sign, employees needed signs, help wanted signs have you seen? I've seen many in Los Angeles. So manufacturers added 6 times more jobs under Trump than under Obama's last 2 years. The federal government released its first jobs report of 2019, showing the non-farm payroll grew by 304,000 in January, far above economists' consensus of 170,000. So, by comparison, over the same 24-month period, the economy added 5 million jobs. Significant 5 million jobs. President Trump has added 4.1 million, something like that. No. Sorry, President Trump's first two. What am I saying? 5.1 million jobs. There you go. Wow, I've been shortchanging him. After 5.1 million jobs in Trump's first two years, he has almost half of Obama's. This is amazing. Really, it's absolutely amazing. Obama had 11.8 million jobs that he created in 8 years. 11.8 million. Trump has 5.1 million jobs created in 2 years. 5.1 million jobs. After revising its data for the past period, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that seasonally adjusted non-farm employment grew by 5.1 million jobs in President Trump's first 2 years in office. Are you kidding me? That's better than the same time period for 4.7 million under Obama. But Obama was taking over the economy over the same 24-month period. First 2 years of Obama. Obama took over the economy after a global recession. So obviously, I have a buddy who's like, oh, I made more in stocks under Obama. I was like, yeah, well, you bought low. What do you want? It's just always something. He didn't have the luxury, well, not luxury, but of bringing back an economy and taking credit for the rebound, which started under Bush, by the way. Bush started the bailouts. So when people say, well, Obama, saved us from a recession. Well, no, that's not exactly true at all. Obama presided over continued Bush's policies of bailing out banks. But 5.1 million jobs, 5.1 million jobs, okay, in 2 years. I believe the figure of 11.8 million. 11.8 million jobs, Obama. So There you go. So let's see. 11.8 million. I believe that's what Obama presided over in 2 years job creation. So you have almost half, literally almost half. I mean, almost half in 2 years. That's astounding. And then you have manufacturing jobs. So it's like you have manufacturing jobs that are growing. You have a growing economy. You have 5 million jobs in 2 years. Peace between, well, let's see, North Korea, South Korea, Trump-Kim summit. I mean, this should be U.S. envoy South Korean official discuss second Trump-Kim summit. This should be front page news. This should be front page news everywhere. There's going to be a second summit with Kim Jong-un, and it's like nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. So this is, we went from not just Obama, every president viewing North Korea as one of the biggest problems we have in terms of foreign policy, one of the biggest issues we have. And now it's like December. Will Kim Jong-un visit Seoul this month? Are you kidding me? I mean, eventually, this was in December. South Korea is holding its breath. This is amazing news. This is amazing news. Kim Jong-un vows to meet South Korea's leader frequently in 2019. So, you know what? I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy that that Trump spends 60, I don't care if he spends 80% of his time golfing, which he doesn't. It's probably a way, very likely a way, to ensure that nothing leaks. If it's executive time, he's away from people at the White House, or he's away from operatives within the White House that just want to undermine him at every turn. But, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, it's just unbelievable that all of this success, you have people who just don't want to give him any credit. They don't want to give him any credit at all. They don't want to give him any credit. I'm trying to find more interesting statistics right now. What am I saying? It says here 8.9 million. So now I'm looking. Which president created? Reagan added 16.5 million. So what? Why did it say 11.8? President Obama created 8.9 million jobs by the end of December of 2016, as opposed to 5.1 million in 2 years. Which, I mean, are you kidding me? 2 years with Trump, 5.1 million jobs created, and in this, thebalance.com says 8.9 million for Obama. I don't know where I read 11.8 million. President Obama created 8.9 million jobs by the end of December 2016. So there were 152.3 million people employed at the end of his term. That's compared with 143.4 million working at the end of the Bush administration. So let's look. So 8.9 million jobs created in 8 years. In 8 years. of Obama, 8.9 million jobs created, as opposed to 5.1 million. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, that's unbelievable. That was a Balance.com article. This is Forbes the other day, February 1st. See, non-farm employment grew by 5.1 million jobs in President Trump's first 2 years in office. Are you kidding? After revised data, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported that seasonally adjusted non-farm employment grew by 5.1 million. Private sector jobs grew by 4.9 million. So you have 5 million jobs in 2 years of Trump created. Why am I focused on this? Because this is supposed to be the end of the world. You have peace between North and South Korea, the beginning of. Kim Jong-un wants to meet Moon Jae-in numerous times in 2019. It's like they're living in an alternate universe. This is a media-driven. That's why when they're like, when Trump says the media is the enemy of the people, it's like, well, that's hyperbole, obviously, but really, does the media have your best interest in mind? Is focusing on Trump's executive time really like your best interest in mind, or is just to hurt Trump? Does the Washington Post, the New York Times, MSNBC, CNN, do they just exist to hurt Trump? That's it. That's the question. Are they right? Do they report accurately? Yeah, more or less. The reporting is accurate, more or less. The spin and the propaganda spin regarding the reporting, that's the problem. When you focus only on a leaked Trump Russia, the Mueller report, he worked with Russia. That's nonsense. There's no evidence. The evidence shows that he is presiding over a great economy. So it's like we can go on forever. So let's look at this unemployment chart, U.S. So from 2010 to now, unemployment dropped significantly. There you go. So it's like, it's like, my God, like, what do you need? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Every single statistic you can look at, every single statistic, from unemployment to job growth to GDP, economically, Trump is better. Every single statistic, every single one. Unemployment reached in 2010, U.S. unemployment rate by year compared to GDP growth, inflation, and major events. Unemployment rate December. So, 2009, 9.9%, 2010, 9.3%. 2011, 8.5% unemployment, 7.9% 2012, 6.7% 2013. So it's going down, fine. But it hasn't. We're presiding over an economy that's also growing. The economy wasn't growing. The economy wasn't growing under President Obama. At one point, it was actually contracting. 1.6% GDP growth in 2016. 1.6%. So when they say, oh, well, and by the way, 5.6%, 5% 2015, 4.7%, you're not assured that it would have gone down, especially with 1.6% GDP growth. Trump comes in 2.2% GDP growth. So it goes from 1.6% GDP to 2.2%. Okay, then in 2018, what, 3% or so? And 3.9% unemployment. Unemployment is at what? Hasn't been this low in decades. I'm trying to find. Yeah. Since 1960. Yeah. Literally since like what, 19. I'm looking, this is a great chart by this is a great 1969. 1969. So give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. Unemployment at record lows. GDP growth up, far superior to Obama's. We had a 1.6% GDP growth in 2016, and then it went up to 2.2, then to 3 under Trump. We have 5 million jobs created in 2 years. Why am I focused on? It's kind of like dry, these statistics. But I mean, my point is these leaked schedule. Good, great. Have him play golf if that's what he's doing. 80% of the time, we'd have a better economy. We'll have a better country. He's bringing home Americans, by the way, from 2 theaters of conflict. That alone should win him, along with the presiding over peace between North and South Korea, a Nobel Peace Prize. But look at the economy. Look at unemployment. Look at job growth. 5 million compared to 8.1 million, something like that, for 8 years. Are you kidding me? Thank God Trump won. Hit subscribe right now. Thank you so very, very much. And it's like State of the Union tomorrow. Oh, they're freaking out about a national emergency. Yeah, well, Democrats don't even want to negotiate for their constituents. They're bringing undocumented immigrants in for the State of the Union. How about getting them citizenship? The Democrats are so stupid. It's unbelievable. Like, look. It's like, yeah, that person wants citizenship. That's what that person ultimately wants. What about a pathway to citizenship? Democrats are like, They don't want to actually fix or create any legislation. They just want to pontificate. That's what they do. Hit subscribe right now. We're going to have a great day today. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, this Thursday, we have a new Department of Justice. William Barr is a new Attorney General. It's a new ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this channel this week and from here on out to 2019. Thank you so